The Onion SportsDome premieres next on Comedy.
You're in the SportsDome. Strap yourselves in as Dome is T-minus now, seconds from launch.
Watch out, your face is going to get all stretched back from the G-force of sports we're about to throw at you.
3, 2, 1, SportsDome is go. Coming up tonight, Terrell Owens orders $400 worth of food at the McDonald's drive-thru, so we have someone to talk to.
The Oakland A's pick up some veteran pitching on Craigslist.
And the Philly fanatic has been arrested for molesting thousands of children in front of huge crowds over the years. All that and more coming up in this edition of The Dome. SportsDome is ready for you, but are you ready for Dome? I'm Mark Shepard, and I'm joined by Alex Reiser making his triumphant return.
No suspension can keep me down. The Dome is where I belong.
You learned your lesson?
Sure have. Always Dome hard and Dome strong, because you never know when someone's going to try to take it away.
Okay. All right, we're starting in the NBA. Big changes on the horizon for the league. Following a series of closed-door meetings, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh have created several new rules for basketball, intended to make the game, quote, a million times funner and cooler.
That's right. Among the 27 changes the league is adopting at the Miami Stars' suggestion, alley-oops will now be worth 5 points. The fourth quarter will be played with flashing strobe lights and hip-hop music, and dribbling will be optional if you're planning to do a really sweet dunk.
Commissioner David Stern ratified the rules immediately, releasing a statement that read, "Do whatever these guys say. I think whatever they say is a good idea."
The changes were announced at a press conference earlier today by one of the Miami Trio's marketing agents.
If you shoot a shot backwards and miss, you get the ball back. The guys think that this will be a cool way to make a lot of guys shoot backwards, since backward shots are cool.
Apparently, they drafted the rules after committing 18 turnovers in a game Tuesday night and decided basketball had too many dumb regulations and not enough fireworks or loud music.
The Miami Herald obtained several other rules that weren't eventually used. According to the Herald, Bosh wanted to make it illegal to be taller than him, but Wade scrapped that, pointing out, quote, "It won't be as cool when we dunk over someone who's not as tall." All the story needs is more analysis and more Melissa Wells, and Melissa Wells has got both.
Thanks a lot, guys. I am with NBA insider David Belling. Do you like these new rules?
Sure, I think it'll open up the game for more scoring, especially the zip lines from the rafters directly to the rim.
Yeah, the league's scrambling to implement these changes by Friday when the Heat said they'll quit basketball forever if they don't get their way.
That's right. Look, you got to keep your stars happy. I think that's why coaches have agreed to the new rule that they have to inhale from a helium balloon before calling plays.
Yeah, the Heat, they've got to be heavy favorites to win the title, especially with that Rule 23 that bans lame-ass Kobe from the league for being a punk.
Plus, look, they've basically got all-time home court advantage now that games will be played only in Miami.
Or other cities that are just as awesome when they feel like going somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll feel like leaving too often, especially with that new Shark Tank they just installed in the scores table.
Yeah. Look, if I'm on one of those teams that wasn't disbanded because they sucked or because they had a stupid logo that LeBron didn't like, I'm just saying, forget basketball. Focus on finding that buried treasure chest that's worth an automatic 20 wins and ride it right into the playoffs.
And it's important to note, these rules don't just affect the NBA, it affects basketball at all levels.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, you can still play basketball by the old rules, but that sport isn't called basketball anymore. It's called lame ball.
David Belling, great job as always. Mark, Alex, back to you guys.
Thanks, Wells. Can't wait to get back on those lame ball courts now that I'm allowed in the OSN gym again.
No doubt. You guys got to let me ref next time. Nothing like putting on the whistle.
Absolutely. You're born to wear stripes, pal.
Hey, now, we've got some sports now. The hunt is still on for the 3 former football players who escaped from the NFL retiree compound in Philadelphia and are reportedly on the loose.
Carl Robertson, Bob Dansby, and Fred Carless escaped from the facility, which houses ex-players suffering from traumatic brain injuries, violent mood swings, and dementia, through an unlocked door while they were being washed.
Sergeant Brandon Sekula held a press conference this afternoon warning citizens not to approach any of the former players and to keep any children and pets inside the house.
If you see one of these players clutching their head, get to safety and call police immediately. If you have to go outside, do not wear any nylon shirts with any large numbers or logos, or you will be attacked.
Yeah, well, let's hope the NFL can get those players back safely into their pens.
Expect the worst, hope for the best. That's how I made it through the Coast Guard.
Right. Okay.
Well, we're going to take your mind off the troubles of the world with some choice highlights.
Starting with hoops. Celtics hosting the Thunder. Early first quarter, Shaquille O'Neal getting back on D when he suffers a slight heart attack. You can see the grimace right there as the heart's blood supply is interrupted. Fourth heart attack of the year for the big man. He'd play through it. Later on, only 2 chambers of his heart still working. Shaq still comes down with a rebound, starts the fast break. During the half, Shaq declared legally dead, but after a little defibrillation there, the big man's okay. Start of the third quarter, Shaq checks out to deal with a stroke. He'd come back in the fourth. It wouldn't slow down, helping the C's roll to a 101-86 victory.
Okay, looks like soccer now.
Great, yes.
Wow, MLS still around.
Yeah.
Let's catch up on everything that's happened since we last checked in on the league 4 years ago. Someone upstairs throwing you a bone, Mark.
Yeah, right. I always say we should do more soccer. Here we
You
go.
love your
Yep.
kickball.
Yep.
We begin in 2007. New England Revolution taking on the Houston Dynamite for the MLS Cup.
Dynamo, actually, Houston Dynamo.
Okay, the guys in orange look pretty happy, so I'm guessing they're the Dynamite because it says Houston won 4-3.
The Revs held off Houston's attack, but it came down to kicks.
Let's skip ahead to 2008. Chicago Fire promote David Hamlet to coach or maybe captain.
Well,
whatever, they'd finish second.
Actually, a very stellar year for Mr. Kenny Cooper.
2009. Seattle loses to Sonics, but gets the Sounders. Is that a team? 2010. Exciting final. Okay, I'm being told we don't have the footage for that.
Really?
But it says here Salt Lake won, so good for them.
That was 09, though.
Okay. For more coverage, type MLS into Google, and I'm sure you'll find something.
Well, wish we had a little more time, but moving on to the world of crystal meth hallucination. Superstar meth addict Rob Langer going up against a bunch of imaginary snakes. Langer smokes the meth, and we're underway. Langer off to a slow start, takes him a second to realize his right arm is now a snake, tries to escape to higher ground, but the snakes are everywhere now. Langer settles himself and goes to work, killing the snakes one by one.
Meth's a marathon, not a sprint, and Langer knows it.
Later in the action, Langer's got snakes in his pants, and he is not happy about it. So what does he do? Regroup, falls asleep for 19 hours. Start of the second half, Langer charges up, and snakes. They can fly now, but Langer stays focused and just knocks them out of midair.
Making those snakes play his game.
His arms are big hammers.
Wow.
And let's play that one again. Ground one of his teeth right out of his jaw, but he's so in the zone he doesn't even notice. It's just snakes, 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 snakes. He's a beast, going for the lamp, and boom! Langer's down for the count, but he picks up the win over the snakes.
Took it to those snakes.
Check out those numbers. Hit all 562 snakes, 0 indecisiveness.
Impressive.
But don't forget, this Sunday, we've got a killer National Crystal Meth Hallucination League doubleheader. Jeannie Teegert takes on the burglars inside her walls, and Craig McShay rips out his own heart for too much whispering. Don't miss it.
All that time away, AR, and you have not missed a beat.
Practicing in front of the mirror.
All right, well, the Dome's been practicing all day, and it's got a lot more to show you, including a sad day in old Milwaukee. The Brewers repossessed in the middle of the night. We'll talk to the creditor who valued the team at $45.
Stick around the Dome.
I should have seen it coming.
You're such a little slut.
I'm crazy. I believe you.
I never should have married you!
Ah! You bastard! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! What a night!
Let the roasting begin!
Hello! This is the best day of my life!
Ah!
What just happened? You can't argue with the laughs.
What kind of network are you running there in Canada?
With enough innovation to make you feel both safe and spoiled, the 2011 Kia Sportage is perfectly capable of owning any road, but prefers to share it. Sharing. That's how we could all drive change.
The confusion, the sluggishness, the excess napping, the confusion. They say I have the turkey brain.
Turkey brain. We all get it this time of year. Makes you slow and sick of turkey leftovers. But one visit to Boston Pizza for something that isn't turkey, and your turkey brain's gone.
What's your name?
Go away.
Go away?
Go away.
That's a weird name.
The critics have fallen in love with Blue Valentine. Rolling Stone declares Ryan Gosling gives an emotionally naked performance. And Entertainment Weekly raves Michelle Williams will break your heart. If there's any justice, they'll both earn Oscar nominations for their raw, arresting performances. Now nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards, including Best Actor and Best Actress.
I love you.
I love you too.
Blue Valentine.
In select cities, January 7th.
Tell your wife and her kid to shut up. SportsDome is back on.
Nice. We'll make an alpha male out of you yet, Marky.
Cool beans. Hey, don't forget, today's your last chance to enter OSN's Get Hunted by Kevin Harvick contest.
If you win, you'll get to hang out with Kevin in the Sierra Nevadas for 24 hours as he tracks and hunts you through the woods, courtesy of the Great American Meat House. Don't step on any twigs. Kevin's got ears like a guinea pig and he'll nail you.
You want to be the hunted? Log on to OnionSportsNetwork.com for the deets. But first, a Sports Now update for you. The NFL has tracked down one of the 3 escaped former football players, but the other 2 are still at large.
NFL employees found a disoriented Carl Robertson eating dirt on a residential street just a few blocks from the facility. He was rushed back to the compound to treat an abscess in his brain, which must be drained every 12 hours.
Meanwhile, Fred Carlos has been spotted at a gas station convenience store where he began knocking over several displays and thrashing around wildly as panicked customers ran for the exit. Unfortunately, Carlos dashed off before NFL employees could sedate him.
You should expect that their behavior is going to be erratic. Their brains have been hollowed out from years of 2-a-day practice and painkiller abuse.
And the third player, Bob Dansby, was spotted entering the hiking trails of Fairmount Park, where NFL officials say heavily wooded hiding areas make the former linebacker dangerous to track without the aid of attack dogs.
Very, very scary. Be careful out there, everyone. It's times like this, I'm glad I don't have a family to worry about.
Okay. Dome's already rolling on to hardball. Cardinals slugger Albert Pujols could be a free agent very soon, and St. Louis is doing everything it can to make sure he stays in town. Melissa Wells has got all the deets over there. What up, Wellesley?
Hey, Mark.
So what do you say? You got the deets or what?
The details. Yep, got them.
Hey, well, we got a lot of show. I don't want to waste any time saying details when I can just say deets. Deets.
Yeah, you kind of been saying it a lot.
Yep, it's a repetition. You got to repeat things. That's how I coined the phrase, no bones about it. You remember that? Everybody says that now.
Well, the city of St. Louis made its bid to entice slugger Albert Pujols to stay with the Cardinals, giving him a working key to the city, which unlocks every door in the greater St. Louis area. The St. Louis City Council unanimously passed a resolution saying we can think of no better way to thank the machine than granting him full unlimited access to St. Louis. No questions asked.
Our homes, our cars, our internet access, our showers, and whatever's in our fridge. All of it is yours, Albert. The buffet is open.
Thousands of willing St. Louis residents have already left signs outside their homes in hopes of attracting the superstar for a visit.
Yeah, there's plenty of space in my basement for any kind of strange animal fight or religious ceremony he wants to host.
I work nights so he can crash in my bed whenever he needs to. It'd be awesome to come home to Pujols after a long shift.
The promise of total dominion over St. Louis and immunity from its laws was a response to New York Mayor Mike Bloomberg's offer to let Pujols kill or enslave one person a year if he enters free agency and signs with the Mets or Yankees. Back to you, Mark.
Some deets, Wellesley. Speaking of deets, later on we've got the shocking internet video of Eli Manning taking a dance class with his mother. Really disturbing stuff. But first, let's toss it over to the Den of Death for another round of Who Would You Kill?
Who Would You Kill? Brought to you by Smith & Wesson. Fine craftsmanship, finer killsmanship. Smith & Wesson.
Welcome to Who Would You Kill? 2 of OSN's top analysts here. Reggie Greengrass on my right, Doc Webb on my left. Let's kill it.
You ready to die, Doc? Put your murder where your mouth is.
Easy, gentlemen. We're all killing in the same direction here. Let's go to the kill down. Major League Baseball, still a ton of productive players who can't find jobs, and we're hearing cries of collusion. Doc, who do you kill?
I kill Bud Selig. Ex-owner, loves to watch the players get screwed high and low. I gut him like a cod, and then I watch him bleed all over the street.
Reg, your kill.
I dashed Scott Boris's body on the rocks. He likes signing bonuses so much, let me saw his rib cage open and stuff a sack of 20s in there. See how Bryce Harper likes that blood money. Oh, I put that overhyped punk right into a wheat thresher in a second.
Well, there's already blood on your hands, boys. May as well keep murdering.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Hoops.
Here we go.
We're barely in January, and the Nets already tanking it for the lottery pick. Reg, who do you kill?
Gotta kill Avery Johnson. Oh, you just got there. I don't care. Avery Johnson was hired to turn this boat around. Now he's getting tied to the stern and smashed into a cement dock.
Oh, no. Blood in the water, Doc.
I killed the whole team.
All
That's
of them.
insane. You can't murder all of them.
I just killed the whole team. You can't fire the players, but you can put them in a gas chamber. But first, I chop Brooke Lopez's legs off with an axe so he doesn't get above the fumes.
Good stuff. Big timber for the big man. Good killing, guys, but it's time to make him suffer. Reggie, who deserves to die real slow?
The NFL's got Mike Shanahan to thank for all this ice in the kicker nonsense.
Talk to me.
That's right.
So I put a nice big scorpion in his bed, right? It stings him. He jumps up screaming. I'm there in the room. I beat his skull in with a log.
All right, little nuance in that kill. Doc, make it last.
I kill the Raiders' offensive line. I line them up all in a row. I grab a sniper's rifle from my garage and then I shoot them all through the legs.
Blood's on the floor. Finish them off.
They're stumbling. I grab my butcher's knife and then I start hacking them limbs up bit by bit.
All right.
And then I take the chunks and grind them up in front of them.
Get out of the man's way.
Okay.
They're screaming. They're screaming for me to stop. I put their torsos in a grinder and I scalp them all before they get in.
Do it, man.
When
Do
I
it.
start swimming in the viscera, I put it into an oil drum and I set it on fire. I set it on fire.
Wow. You are an artist, Doc. Final body count 23. Nicely done, boys.
Can't wait to come back and desecrate the corpses.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
While we clean up the killing fields, let's send you back to Mark Shepard in the land of the living. Marky.
Thanks, guys. You are all terrifying. Hey, it's cold outside, the wind's howling, and there are some commercials in tattered clothes begging to be let into the dome. Stick around. There is room for everyone.
With the all-new 2011 Jetta, our engineers in Germany didn't stop at redesigning the car. They also redesigned the price. Lease an all-new 2011 Jetta today from only $199 a month with $183 down payment at 4.9% APR.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
At CIBC, our employees work every day to help our clients achieve what matters most to them. And for over 140 years, we have been there for Canadians, helping them buy their first homes, helping them grow their businesses, and providing them with retirement advice. Because what matters to our clients matters to all of us at CIBC.
I live for the big hit. Yeah, baby! That's why I love the big hit of chocolate I get from Kit Kat Chunky. Oh, living the dream, Frank! When I'm on a break and a chocolate craving hits, nothing beats a Chunky. Yes! Oh! That's a lot of chocolate. Awesome!
Crispy wafer and a big hit of chocolate. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat Chunky.
Hello, Canada!
They're confident.
I'm catching your head.
Sexy. Real ladies, man. They're the kids in the hall. Saturdays and Sundays. On comedy.
New Buckley's Mucus and Phlegm will get the mucus out.
Clear!
Goodbye, mucus. New Buckley's Mucus and Phlegm. It tastes awful, and it works.
Feel good. Help relieve nasal congestion with new Otriven Complete. The triple-action formula has a medicated decongestant that unblocks your nose, as saline cleanses and moisturizers reduce irritation. Breathe clearly with Otriven Complete Nasal Care.
Action.
The nastier the better. What are the odds an alcoholic gets cast in a show about a car that drives itself?
Oh, yes, baby! It's a little bit smug.
Hola.
Yeah, I said it.
Hey, what's up? Did you ever belch and almost puke?
Could you act your way out of this for me really quick?
Kiss it.
Welcome back, Domers. Here with Alex Reiser and his smartphone.
Just getting some welcome back tweets. Ron Artest says, missed you, AR. You back conversating for real.
Big Ron. Thought the HR guys made you shut down the old tweeter.
It's a personal account. Here's another one. Hey, Alex, you're hot. I watched the Dome just for you. Honeygirl97. Well, I just DM'd you my digits. Give me a ring sometime.
97. That would make her 14.
Could just be a Jeremy Roenick fan.
All right, remember what we said about choices. In the meantime, less than 24 hours left to enter the Kevin Harvick hunting contest, and the entries are pouring in.
More than 2 million of you signing up to be hunted by Kevin Harvick.
Just wanted to clear something up for you because we've been getting some emails. For legal reasons, we are not allowed to have Kevin kill you.
He's just going to track you down, snag you in a net, and brand you like a steer.
And afterwards, you have dinner together at the Great American Meat House.
He'd kill you, though, if he could. He'd get it done.
Oh, yeah, master sportsman.
Winner of this contest in for a long, lonely night.
Well, I'll tell you who's already a winner, AR. Those who go up against adversity and triumph right in its face. Ex-Marine Nick Prindell lost both of his hands in Iraq. He bounced back to become a mixed martial arts fighter, but his battles haven't ended yet. Mark Howell takes us inside the bench.
In Nick Prindell's eyes, he is an ultimate fighter. He trains, spars, and perfects his craft. But because of his disability, the UFC has barred him from participation.
Basically, they told me I wasn't a real fighter because of my hands.
Despite a promising amateur record, Prindell cannot make the jump to the pros because of his lightweight prosthetic tungsten alloy hands, which the UFC says give him an unfair advantage.
I guess a lot of people are afraid of competing with a handicapped person, but I'm just another fighter. I didn't choose to have metal hands.
Looking for something to help his rehabilitation, Nick tried mixed martial arts and found it gave him a renewed sense of purpose in life. His ascent began in a Florida league with the quickest knockout time and the most doctor stoppage TKOs on record.
Let's get the fight! And we're underway. Almont goes in quick. Oh, God! Almont goes down hard.
Nick's last 3 opponents refused to fight him, proof that disabled athletes have a long way to go to gain acceptance.
People think that if they compete with the cripple, people will laugh at them, but that's no reason to discriminate. I may not have hands, but I've got heart.
Nick's got more fights ahead, and he's putting his metal hands to work preparing an appeal to the UFC board.
I know they're gonna reinstate me, and I'm gonna be a champion because I got a secret weapon. Optimism.
From inside the bench, I'm Mark Howell.
All right, we're pitting the dome for 4 new commercials, but zoom on back for more. Manny Ramirez turns down a contract offer from the Angels that stipulated he closed down his amateur ghost hunting business. This dome's happening.
Late inning drama. The show USA Today calls a tasty blend of sports drama and police procedural. The team that plays together cracks the case together.
Got a case on our hands.
Got another body for you. Pretty gruesome.
Couldn't be much worse than my ERA.
The Arrows are in first place, but they have a new case on their hands. And a new manager.
That's 3 losses in a row, Masters. Get your head in the game. A girl is dead.
I say someone's throwing us a curveball.
But I can hit those. The killer was left-handed. See the blood splatter?
You know forensics?
I know lefties.
This season, the Arrows face a threat from within.
There's a killer on this team.
You're losing it.
It's my way or the highway, Masters. Now let's solve this murder.
Let's play ball.
And one of the player investigators becomes the victim.
Who are you? Came too close, Masters.
The OSN original late inning drama. You won't believe the final score.
I think we're all a little cursed.
There's a better way to do this.
What? Be a better monster?
It's all you guys ever talk about. I want to be normal, but I can't. I want to eat people, etc.
I have to protect the world from myself.
You're a shark. Not anymore.
Let me help you. You two gonna go all Twilight on each other?
Excuse me?
Babies can't wait to get going after a good night's sleep. It's why Pampers Baby Dry has 3 absorbent layers, unlike the other leading brand with only 2. Pampers Baby Dry gives up to 12 hours of protection and lots of get up and go every morning. Pampers. Peaceful nights, playful days.
I'm actually excited about using new products. The Sensodyne Isoactive was different than any other toothpaste I'd ever seen before. I have sensitive teeth as well, so I want to make sure that I can deal with that problem. I love the fact that the gel turns into a foam. It spread all over my mouth and was able to get all areas of my teeth in the back and around. My mouth and breath felt really fresh and clean. Not only does Sensodyne Isoactive make my mouth feel fresh, but it also has that ability to help me with my sensitive teeth. It was just a good first experience right off the bat.
Listerine Total Care, doing it all in one bottle. It will help maintain healthy gums, strengthen tooth enamel, reduce plaque, help keep teeth white, kill germs that cause gingivitis, and freshen your breath. Listerine Total Care, the all-in-one mouthwash.
Hey, we're on the Jumbotron.
This Friday, get ready for a comedy.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That doesn't pull any punches.
That motor, when it started vibrating, if I was sitting on the hood of that car...
I'm sorry?
The Dilemma starts Friday.
Seriously?
To the cloud.
What?
Check it out. I pulled up the screen from our PC at home. It's like we're right there at the house. Now let's see what recorded TV we have on there.
Oh, Celebrity Probation. Season premiere. Yay, cloud.
To the cloud with Windows Live to create and share anywhere.
Before Diddy, before Jay-Z, one legendary gangster dropped rhymes, changing the face of hip-hop forever.
Or will you be, the fella sitting right here next to me? He started out nice, then he slipped on thin ice, then he split from Marlon, now he has to pay the price.
SCTV is on the air, Saturdays and Sundays at 6 on Comedy.
Irving Cohen!
I'm Paulo Duca, former catcher for the Dodgers, Marlins, Mets, and Nationals. Glad to have you back, Alex. No one domes like you. Say what's up to my main man, Glasses.
He's a sweet guy. Good to be back.
Glasses.
Okay, the Dome has its own gravitational pull, so it's no surprise to see you back here. Hey, good news from Philly. The other two escaped football players have been safely subdued and are back in NFL custody.
Fred Carlos was brought down in this strip mall parking lot. The former defensive tackle was startled and charged after NFL employees, but they managed to tranquilize him and transported him back to the facility.
And Bob Dansby was found when a driver reported seeing a figure moaning under a highway overpass. Dansby and Carlos are now safely back at the NFL compound, but unfortunately, Carl Robertson lashed out at two NFL employees and had to be put down.
Oh, it's too bad. Coming up, though, don't miss an exclusive sneak peek at the new season of OSN's hit reality show, I Do with Hito, starring Hito Turkoglu. This time, Hito and the ladies are sharing a medieval castle together. Will we finally find the queen of Hito's heart? Only way to find out is to watch tonight on OSN.
You know, I've gotten a lot of offers to be the subject of one of those dude and slut reality shows, but I said, no way. Poonhound to the day I die.
Oh, boy. We've got a treat for you, Domers, a sneak preview of the new 3-act Broadway musical being written and directed by Yankee slugger Alex Rodriguez. The Overcomings of Andre tells the story of a Dominican boy who became the most popular singer in New York City, despite the meddling of the evil record executives Ryan Moneyman and John Breinberner and his fellow, less talented singer Eric Cheater. Here's a sneak peek from rehearsal.
I'm gonna prove that a lousy cheater wrong. I'm gonna show him what it's all about. I'm gonna get on stage and sing my song. So come on, everybody, let's sing and shout. Come here, baby. I wanna all you ladies. I wanna all you in the wild. Let all you in the wild. All night long.
Already got my tickets, mezzanine, baby.
All right, nice. Domer, sit tight because you've got the best seats in the house, and we've got 4 more hours of SportsDome coming your way.
Looks like our friend from HR is dropping by for a visit. Not really sure why, though.
Well, if you just sit tight, we will get you through this. Keep it cool. Dome's coming back. Stick with us.
Oh, come on. I can't say poon. It's in the dictionary.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, followed by the